Hey, what are you doing over there?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. The Mad Scientist.
But you better like and follow your name to find out. Hey, the Mad Scientist. Welcome to the Fab Lab. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Follow along. Check this out. Today's video, we're going to TIG weld this tank together. It's going to be fun. I went over and saw the boys down at Fabrication Laser here in Salt Lake City, Utah. I had them draw up, laser cut, bend, and I'm going to weld this tank together today. You guys are following along. This is for that new project. Better follow along on that too. But you gotta subscribe and like videos to see what's going on there. That one's gonna be fun. It's a diesel. So, and then I have a Duramax diesel I've had for a little bit. I've been rebuilding the engine on it. It is a fun truck. Fun enough, I keep blowing it up. Cracked 2 pistons on it. It is currently short blocked. I don't have any videos getting to that point. I didn't have YouTube at the time, so anyways, I want to have it done by sometime between New Year's and Valentine's. Surprise my wife with it. Anyways, we're going to start doing videos on that to get it back together. I've just been learning a lot, going through some processes, figuring it out, and it's a fun journey. You know, you learn a lot as you go. So we've got that. We've got the new project. We've got brakes on Project Guido, the forklift. We've been tracking down parts. We've been getting parts. Got to modify. Got to work with it because they don't make these things anymore. So anyways, we are going to get into welding this tank. I'm using a Miller TIG welder. I don't have a water cooler, so process will kind of be a little bit of time, depending. I mean, it depends on how my speed today. So I did make a water cooler. I'll show you that once I get the torch for it. I pretty much manufacture a water cooler for like $150, so it's not that big of a deal for guys that are, you know, they're expensive. So I was like, I'm not that interested in blowing that much money on one, so I made one. It wasn't that expensive. So once I get the torch, I'll actually show that to you. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty fun. Super simple. So it's back there, and then yeah, we're gonna get into this video. So let's get into it. thing I've noticed with a lot of these welders is they complain about things being off just a tad bit, but when they weld something and it's off just a tad bit, it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe you shouldn't complain if you're not willing to get it straight yourself, right? So rock with it. See, don't need the best of the best. You just have to know what you're doing. Also, you'll notice I didn't get into any settings on this. That's because there's 100,000 other videos out there already. And so if you're really curious about settings and all that stuff, just go watch another video. We're here to do it. So. So one thing, you'll notice that I'm fitting this to the curvature. The reason for this is because when I was at Fiber Nation, I had the very talented press brake operator bump bend this all by hand without any programming. So he actually sat there and marked each, well, he physically bumped it to this piece. So it's not gonna be 100% on, which is just fine, because if you're good at what you can do, you'll make this work and it'll be 100% awesome, beautiful quality product by the time it's done. Or else that's on the fabricator, that's on the person that's putting it together. Those are for everyone. This is for everyone that's gonna cry about contaminated. You'll notice lots of tacks, lots of tacks. With aluminum, you want to do lots of tacks or it'll, from the heat. Now remember, I'm not saying fitment shouldn't be pretty much right on, but this was a custom part that was hand bump bent to the cornering. So it's kind of hard to expect it to be 100%. So it's actually really pretty much right on to the point with just a little finagling. So it's kind of nice.
take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey, come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, you know. Wow! Come on, and groove along. Come on. Said babe, I said babe.
Fits together pretty nicely, actually. So one thing to remember when you're doing stuff like this is there's going to be a lot of critics on how to do it, but it's just because you're not doing it their way or in how they were taught, and that's okay. There's a lot of ways to learn. There's a lot of ways to do this, and there's probably 100,000 better ways to do it from how I'm doing it. This is just what works for me, and you know, I do it every day, and it's fun, and I seem to not have very many issues with it. So you have to be willing to be flexible. You know, at work I use a water-cooled TIG torch, so I go a little bit faster. Here, look, nothing crazy, just send it. You'll notice in the video, you probably see me adjusting this. It's because every time I want to make sure the gas is actually on, or else I'll have, you know, some issues, obviously. Not enough shielding gas.
Oh, honey, come and groove along. You gotta feel it, yeah, you gotta move along. Gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel. You gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel. You gotta feel it on the roadway. You gotta move along. Baby, gotta move along. I said, baby, you gotta move along. I said, honey, take it real slow. I said, honey, take it real slow. You gotta groove on. You gotta groove on.
Just like all the other welders, fits perfect every time. There's a lot of guys out here on YouTube already that have some really good informational videos on, you know, tacking and doing all these things, putting things together. And one thing they say, and I've noticed a few of them say it, and I think it's very smart, is you're in control. So if you don't like it, change it. You're in control. If you don't have enough heat, put more heat into it. If you have too much heat, take the heat out of it. You're in control. I think a lot of people forget that when they're welding, so just make sure it's right. Good to go. again, if you want to learn about sharpening tips and all that stuff, there's 100,000 other videos out there already. So, could name a few off. I watch them still. It's the best way to stay up on it. Gotta get your 10,000 hours, dog. yeah, guys. So as you saw, it's pretty straightforward. She's welded up, ready to go. All I have to do is add a fill port, which I'll do here. I'll do another video. Do the pickup returns fill port, and then actually I'm going to do kind of an old school viewing port so you can see how much fluid's in there. Um, I don't really care to deal with like all the settings and this and that, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of really good welders out there that have videos out there already. They're going to tell you what the best way for you to weld is. So I figured I'm not really going to make that video. You know, I weld my way. It works for me. I try different techniques all the time. When I see someone's video, I'll try their technique, and you learn a lot from it. So eventually you integrate something new, and I don't really care to get into that. I use a water-cooled torch at work. I use a Dynasty 350 there. It's awesome. Amazing machine. This is the one I used here was a Dynasty 250, and it's also awesome machine. I don't have a water cooler on it yet. However, that little tank right there, that is a water cooler, and as soon as I get the torch, I will show you how that works. It's pretty simple. I made it for cheap. I know it'll work awesome. It's pretty straightforward. So, anyways, the hydraulic tank for Guido is done. There was some TIG welding. As you can see, I'm no stranger to tanks. We've got a few of them. Well, guys, if you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, as well as check out our buddies over here at Fabrication. If you need anything cut, you can reach out to sales@FabricationLaser with an S.com. And you know, keep in mind there are minimums. They have to start up equipment and they have to run machines and do these things. So those things come into play. But if you ever need anything laser cut, bent, fabricated, reach out to them. It's awesome. You can see this turned out beautiful. The guys there have some amazing skills, and I'm glad to utilize them whenever I can. So make sure you check them out. Don't forget, guys, we do have that new project that involves those air shocks, air struts, and the Duramax build. We're going to start filming that as well. So make sure you stay tuned for these things. Subscribe so you can keep up with it, and make sure you're liking the videos. So, and if you don't like it, then okay. So, hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash that like button. Make sure you follow and keep the videos rolling. If not, get moving.